Is there a prompt for recording?
Yeah, I can see the record is showing.
Did you record yours, Rashi?
I haven't pressed it yet, but
Can you
first
press?
press. I did press my recording, but I did not know if it is recording or not.
All right. Let's just wish that we have a backup. Let's start, Elena.
Yeah, this is the first one. Yeah. So today, me, Rashi, and Lawrence will be talking about the Smith family. The purpose of the report was to analyze the business model of Smith family and to explore responsible leadership, challenges within the business, and the leadership styles practiced within the not-for-profit industry. The Smith family was selected for the report as it demonstrated responsible leadership and is a sustainable not-for-profit in Australia that aims to help young Australians break the cycle of poverty. The Smith family is a national not-for-profit that focuses on helping disadvantaged young Australians by providing long-term support for their participation in education. There's different learning programs that are offered to young Australians. These include Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander programs, community programs, art programs, financial programs, learning clubs, learning for life, literacy programs, mentoring groups, numeracy programs, technology programs, and work experience programs. Next slide, please. In terms of the business model, it's an informal structure that was found to be most suitable to promote the innovation within the not-for-profit. The informal structure refers to an organic structure with informal rules and relationships and has less formalized practices and decision-making processes. The business model at Smith Family is also changed to unlock the value potential of the firm by embedding new technologies to adjust to market trends. Technological innovations shape the business model and result in changes in organization's operational and commercial activities. It is important that the Smith family develops strategic sensitivity, resource flexibility, and leadership unity, as these are the three main capabilities for making organizations agile. Next slide, please. There are two main types of business structures. These include open systems and closed systems. Open systems focus on external and environmental influences on a firm, while closed systems focus on internal relations within the firm. According to the Smith Family Annual Report from 2017 to 18, the Smith family is transitioning from closed systems to an open system business structure, and this is just to adapt to the modern world. The business model is shifting towards an e-business model. The business model is a combination of network of relationships and value proposition, and this shift will in business structure within Smith family will positively impact the relationships within the business and the community, and it will also improve the value proposition. Next slide, please.
Hi, so I'll be talking about the responsible leadership in the organization. And in terms of responsible leadership, the theory says that it is mainly about making a transparency decision, considering the fact and accountability of internal and external sources of the company. So in terms of Smith family, the leader herself, the Dr. O'Brien states that that the ethical rules and regulations she follows and ensures that the entire company is also following the rules. Also, in terms of leadership in organization, the Smith family has divided into 4 different parts, as such as adolescence development, education, best practice initiatives, and key finding, to improve the education and understanding regarding the young and underprivileged family and children of Australia. Next slide, please. As a responsible leadership in the organization hold an image throughout the entire globally image of the company, which a CEO and a responsible leader ensures to take a responsibility of and care of to maintain it as sustainable into internal and external market. As terms of communication, it plays a major role in as a leadership because it is about knowing your internal source, such as employees and your workforce or the projections of the company, whereas also staying connected with the external source of the company. In that terms, Smith family has implemented social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter to stay connected with their audience and to grab the attention of the organization, to reach out the help for the sponsorships and donation. Next slide, please. In terms of challenge, the responsible leadership is a challenge in itself, and the Smith family, as being a non-profitable organization, faces numerous challenges throughout the company. However, the CEO, Dr. O'Brien, suggests the biggest challenge is the financial challenge of the company, because only the 30% company is government funded and the rest is relied on the sponsorships and donations. And of course, it is very difficult to convince people and audiences to be a participant of the donorships and sponsorships. However, in the other terms, the Smith Family Organization's challenge is dealing with mental issues and other health problems. So the Smith Family Organization does states that it has a next 5 years plans to face all these challenges, but however, these are the major challenges of the organization at the moment.
Cool. All right. In terms of development and sustainability, the Smith family is recommended to focus on three major parts from our group. One is to maintain the responsible leadership pathway, having a value-centered mentality in the organization. This leadership mantra also focuses on individualized support. That way, they can promote themselves as providing a services that is tailor-made to the individual. And that way they can promote more funding and more engagement towards the government in terms of increasing or maintaining funding, and to the community as a whole for more donations to their programs. The other focus is the use of technology. The only caveat for this part of the report is that responsible leadership focuses on stability, while technology is more on fluidity and openness. So when we use responsible leadership in technology, we have to frame values and create guidelines. When we use technology as a tool to sort of sell the organization. In saying that, the main strength or competitive advantage of the Smith family is the service itself is a good PR campaign where their main focus is to help disadvantaged Australians, especially children, and utilize education to further their life. The next focus for development and sustainability is to increase leverage in the mainstream media, use of mainstream media, so that the organization can increase or maintain funding from the government, depending on who's sitting as the government of the year. Although the organization can increase more funding in terms of donations if they use the media platform, the mainstream media platform, in terms of advertising themselves that they are providing these services for these disadvantaged Australians. And since the organization itself provides help or services for disadvantaged Australians, we as a group doesn't think that it will be impeding to any increase or attempt to increase funding or increase of donation from the community as a whole, because the organization itself is um, trying to sell or trying to provide a service that is actually helping Australians as a whole. The end. Let's stop the share first.